What's up, y'all? This is Josh with Ratcliffe's Rat Packers, CEO. I actually got a couple of companies where we do storage auctions. So I get online, okay? I will go to this online platform. So let's use Storage Treasures as a example. So to start off, they have several different storage auction websites, right? Now, the most common question that people ask me is, yo, Josh, you actually go to these auctions, man? You actually go in there and bid in the crate, man? With the people from Storage Wars and, everybody on TV? No, man. I have not been to one yet, and I've been doing this for over a year. Here is what happens. Let's start off with why or how am I buying a storage unit? How does that happen? People want to know that. Okay. There's 3 reasons, majority of the time. Number 1. Obviously, because you're ignorant and you did not pay. And I don't mean you didn't pay because things happen in people's lives and they can't pay their bills. It's happened to me. It's happened to you more than likely. And in life, shit happens. What I mean by ignorant is we've been through enough stuff in our life that we know if we don't pay something, there are consequences. The consequences at a storage building is they're going to lock you out. You're not going to get your stuff. If you have major stuff of value to you, then I would get the stuff out before they lock you out. You have a 6-day grace period, right? So in your mind, if you know that you're not going to have the money to pay your storage, then go get your stuff out. It's a month-to-month deal. Oh, people say, well, we only had 6 days. Dude, if it's that important to you and it's that credible to your life and your mom's mom passed it down and everything else, go get it out before the day is up. And if not, you're not ignorant. Maybe it was just a crazy situation. There's no way in hell that you or your friend or your friend's mom, nobody could help you out and go get it out. But the next thing is these people are willing to work with you, dude. Like, for instance, the last unit I bought, the lady owed $6,000 in back storage rent. This was in a matter of 6 months. They literally been begging her to pay it because they knew that she had some stuff in there that was very important to her. She had explained, and they had looked and seen what she had. It's either here nor there. The last phone call they had, they were saying, look, man, I know it sounds crazy. It's been 6 months. Auction's tomorrow. If you can pay us a third, man, we will reach out to so-and-so and see if we can stop this thing from going in before you pay us the money. Showing up in their face. So that's number 1. Number 2, somebody goes to prison. And that's unfortunate. Is that ignorant? Yes. But it happens. People go to prison. People go to jail. Things happen in life. More than likely, 98% of the world is very similar in a way that, and in a sense that, hey, dude, you just didn't get caught. You know what I'm saying? So don't judge. Don't be an asshole and judge people based off of their past or their history or that happening to them. Because I could sympathize with somebody going to jail or prison and not having anybody on the outside to help them. Because if I went, I don't have anybody on the outside that I think would go pay my storage room. And number 3, the most unfortunate one would be you died. So if you die and a family member does not know that you have a storage room or doesn't care or doesn't have the money, then that would be the third and final reason on why you would lose your storage room. All right, so let's get back to track. So now we know the why and how. Let's focus more on the how. Now, there are middlemen, right? So by law, like it's different in every state, but by law, they have so many days to let you make your payment. I want to say it's 2 to 3 months. I can't remember. I don't know that detail exactly, and it doesn't really directly affect you unless you're watching this video to wonder about how long you have to make your payment on your storage. So the next step would be, hey man, it's come to that X amount of days. So-and-so didn't make their payment. All right. Now we have middlemen called storage treasures, storage auctions of Texas. There is, let's just say there's, 10 platforms online that, do their job. They have salesmen that go to storage units and they try to get that contract. So every time a storage unit has somebody that has a room that needs to go for auction, the middleman is directly the person that takes care of hosting the auction. All right. Now, what does that mean? Well, what that means is, let's just go ahead and put this out there. It's not live anymore. It's all online. Okay. 99% of storage auctions are online. So now it kind of makes more sense, I bet. Okay, so let's say storage treasures, for example. They've got all these contracts. This auction, this unit doesn't get paid. Storage treasures, now in Texas, mandatory 2 weeks. They put it up for 2 weeks online, okay? 2 weeks, that's a long time. Yeah, well, I look and scout, but I don't go to the online auction until it's, an hour before, and then I have my laptop and my computer and my 2 phones, and I just look and watch, and when it gets down, to a certain time, that's when I start bidding. All right, so number one, now it's all online, okay? You don't have to go and bid against people, and that's dumb anyways, because people, especially if it's men, have testosterone, and everybody ends up paying more money. All right, so now it's all making sense. Okay, all right, this makes sense. Well, what do I have to have a license, or what do I got to do to get this storage? Actually, you don't. You don't have to have a license. And it's a very, very good assumption and question and thought. All you got to have is you, dude. If you have a tax ID, as in you have a business name that you could put as use as a tax ID, then that's great. You don't have to pay taxes. You do have to pay at the end of the year, but you don't have to pay when you buy the room. Other than that, it's like anything else. When we go somewhere to buy something, we have to pay taxes, right? Right. So, let's say you don't have the tax ID. All right, well, I want to start bidding today. How do I do it? Well, you would go to that middleman, Storage Treasures, and you would sign up, put your personal information on, just like you would do when you sign up for anything. Put your debit card information in there. And you can either pay a upfront premium, which is like a monthly service, and I don't remember the exact amount. Let's just say it was like $50 or something, depending on how many rooms you're going to be buying, but that's neither here nor there. Let's just say you don't get that. You will pay a 10% premium on every room, which goes, I'm sure we figured it out. Storage Treasures, where are they making their money at? Well, Storage Treasures gets theirs from the buyer premium. So it's a lot of the time 10%. We'll just use 10% as a good figure. So 10% stacked on top of whatever you pay for the room, plus taxes, okay? So every time, now you're locked and loaded. You're ready to go. You got all your information in there. Oh, I see this room. Okay, it shows that it's got an hour left. All right, let's say we're down to 10 minutes, 7 minutes, 6 minutes. Now, every time a new bid gets bid at under 5 minutes, it starts the 5 minutes over. If it's over 5 minutes, doesn't matter. It's just the clock's going to keep ticking. But under 5 minutes, and it is going to keep ticking, right? I mean, it's going to start over if it's under 5 minutes. Okay, so you get under 5 minutes, you bid, it's 3 minutes left. You know, there's a room, you see, let's just use a figure of $100. You bid 110, it was at 3 minutes, goes to 5 minutes. But people can continue to keep bidding, and that's when majority of the time a lot of the money gets bid at that last 5 minutes. So, end of the thing, let's say it goes to 170. The clock ticks down to 0, you're at 170, boom, you win. Okay, a lot easier said than done from that point on out. You better be ready to work, because it is not a walk in the park. It is not easy. It is not like on TV. It is actually nothing like that. It is more like, I don't know, how could I describe this? I don't know. A horrible experience for your first time if you don't know what you're doing. And probably if you do, it's still going to be a horrible fucking experience. So, you buy the room, okay? Now what's going to happen is they will only take the buyer premium out. You more than likely will have to take cash to the facility, okay? You'll drive to the facility. Oh, I'm here to pay my room. You got normal hours to go pay the people that, just like what they would work at a storage room, just normal hours that is anywhere, 8 to 5. Let's just say 8 to 6. You go give them the money, okay? You have to bring a $100 cash deposit as well. Why do you have to do that? Well, because believe it or not, there's so many people like me, my first time, I bought so many rooms not realizing what I was doing. And I didn't get to finish cleaning out one of the rooms. And if they have to clean it out, that $100 deposit does not get put back into your pocket. They get to keep it for having to clean out the rest of the room. I know, it sucks. But it's mainly for idiots like me that didn't know what they were doing the first time and didn't watch any of these videos. Okay, so you'll give them that $100 deposit. You will pay that money, $180 plus the taxes. Storage Treasures already took their premium out. Here you go, sir. Let's go pop this door open. You better have your own key, because storage units are not really nice and they don't really want to help you out. They don't care. That key and that lock, you have it. You take it, because you probably maybe aren't loading up everything right this second. You may be leaving to go get a trailer and just checking to look at the room real quick. You may be doing some of it today, some of it tomorrow. But bring a lock. You also will have 48 to 72 hours to get the stuff out of the room. If you do not have it done after the 72 hours, you will forfeit the remainder of the stuff in there and your $100 deposit. So, you get in there. Guys, I'm telling you right now, there is so much more stuff in these rooms than you will really believe that there is. In the pictures and the footage, and you're like, dude, it can't be. I am telling you, every time I buy a room that's bigger than 5 by 5, I am dead by the end of it. Whether I have somebody with me or not. It is a lot of work. You've got to go rent a U-Haul or have a truck or get a trailer. And the biggest is better. The bigger, the better, okay? You have to load all this stuff in your truck, trash or not, okay? You have to bring it to another location, which brings me to my next point. Don't work out of your house unless you got a big ranch, because you're bringing stuff that you have no idea where it's been into your home. Don't do it. Done it. Horrible mistake. Get either a little warehouse and a little cheap warehouse, or somebody's renting something that makes sense, or your own big storage room, or several like I do. Haul all that stuff to it. You don't have enough time to sit there and go through all the stuff and unless you do. And you'll know that as you start working. Holy shit, this is a lot of stuff. Or, hey, it's not as much as we thought. We still got 2 more days and we plan on coming up here. Let's sort through everything now. And in that way, we can drop the trash at the, place. Depends on if you have somebody with you or not. All right? So then, you're going to find some cool stuff, man. And I'll tell you this. I have never ran into a storage unit that I lost money on. When people say that you will lose, you got to be careful, you lose. No, you will not. Don't be an idiot and go pay $3,000 for a 5x5 with some boxes. Come on, dude. Don't pay for things that you have no idea if they work and you're paying high money. But if you go pay $150 for a 10x10 with some boxes in it, I can guarantee you on everything, I will bet you any type of money that you want that I can make easily well over what you paid for the room on that room. So don't be worried about that. Just be ready to work. Be smart. Watch YouTube. Pay attention to what you need to do before you get into this, because it is a lot of work and you have to have a game plan. You have to know, where am I going to sell this stuff? Don't just be excited to go buy a bunch of storage rooms and then just say, okay, now what? Come on, dude. You got to have a game plan. Have a game plan. It's better to do it with somebody that you trust, like your wife or your husband, family member, if you can. If you can't, you can't. Then hire a moving company. Hire people to work for you. However deep you want to get into this, I don't know. But hire people that you can hopefully trust or that you can watch like a hawk. Having said that, you kind of have an idea of what you're getting yourself into now. Your best friends, Facebook. Your best friends, Mercari. Your best friends, everybody loves to use eBay. Second best, everybody loves to use Amazon for your nicer stuff. Believe it or not, I'm still not all the way in on eBay. I've heard a lot of bad stuff. I've used it. I've made money on it. That's great. I was doing really well with Mercari, which was my number one and where I had my storefront. But I'm ready for a new change. I'm not doing as well with Mercari as I would like to. And by as well, dude, I work my butt off and I make more money than I did as a finance manager in the car business, making 10 to 12 grand a month. Having said that, I work hard. General labor, it never stops until I want it to. That's the cool thing. I make my own hours, but I'm trying to get to that next level. I am trying to have people work under me. I want to have an online business and I want to have a storefront as well. But I don't have anybody to do it with me. So when I tell you, if you have somebody to do it with you, I have a buddy that we do our little side thing. But he has another job, and and I put a lot more work into it than he does. We've only been doing it for a couple of days, but he has other jobs, and he can't just stop what he's doing. Because if he could, and I feel like I can trust him, and if I can, we could make that go to the moon if we both put equal amount of effort into it. But yeah, so other than that, those things. There's little things that you're going to learn along the way. There's little things that you will fail on some stuff. You will be like, damn, I wish Josh would have told me that in the video. I want to tell you everything, and I probably could, but, I'm already at 20 minutes, and I want people to see this video. I want YouTube to show it because it is helpful. I do know what I'm talking about. I have been doing this over a year. I have failed. I have been successful. If you have any questions, just DM me. I know pretty much everything there is to know about this business. Not saying I'm the best, because I know some people that are better, and I'm still every day learning new stuff and trying to find out new stuff. So if you can help me, message me, please. I would love your help. Other than that, please subscribe and like to the video. We kind of filmed some stuff on our last room that we bought, and I would like to put a new video. So if you have questions, just ask. I'll do another video covering the stuff that I missed on this one. Thank you, guys. Love you guys, and hope to make another video and talk to y'all soon. Bye.